Hi, this is David Saville. Are you stuck on the career ladder? Have you been working your way up and you've got to a point when you look up at what's ahead of you and you don't really like what you see? You've spent years to get to this point, and if you look ahead, the money looks fantastic, the responsibility in theory looks good, but the actual role itself it doesn't fill you with any excitement. In fact, it fills you with dread. You think this is what life is going to be. You're already stressed. It's already, you're there. Whereas you started off with so much hopes and so much excitement, you're actually bored most of the time, stressed out, and you're just wondering if this is really the path that you want to be taking. Now, so what do? You go out in the evenings. Well, if you've got time, if you work in the city, you probably haven't got that much time. So mainly it's going to be weekends. You blow off some steam. You go on holidays, and you go away and you feel good. But as soon as you get back into work within a minute or within a few hours or even a few minutes, it all comes back again. That stress just comes back within your body. You can feel it. And you just don't know what to do, You thought this was going to be the path for you, and now you just don't know. Well, what you could do, in fact, when I'm coaching people on either how to advance in their career or how to choose a new career path, what they're doing isn't really important, because there's a job for everyone out there. Every different career has different benefits and people love different things. What they do is irrelevant, but who they are when they're doing it, now that is relevant across the board, because who you are now is what matters. Because most people, they've got a career path ahead of them, and they think when they get to a certain place, that's when things will be better. That's when it'll all happen for them. When they're earning the money, when they've got the respect, the responsibility, then their life will fit into place. But it never ever works that way. You never get to a place and suddenly, bang, everything changes. You have to be that now and take it with you to your future. So whether you stay on the same career path or you decide to leap off that completely and do something new, the starting point is always, who do you want to be? So a question that I often ask is, who are you when you're at your best? When you're the best version of yourself, who are you? And when you know what that is, then when you go into your job tomorrow, even if you're bored of it, even if you hate it, even if it's the most stressful, pain in the ass job that you've ever been in, tomorrow it could be your salvation. It could be the way that you create an amazing future for yourself. How? Every time you're talking to someone, every time your boss screams at you, swears at you, that is an opportunity for you to be the best version of yourself. You could react the way you've always reacted and take on that stress, and in which case your life will continue as it has. Or you could look at it differently. You could feel sorry for your boss, that he or she is so unable to handle their own stress that they have to swear, that they have such poor leadership skills that they don't know how to inspire a team without swearing and shouting, because they're not leaders really. You could feel sorry for that. You could start to look at them and realize what they're lacking, and then and decide, when you're a leader, when you're in that position or a similar position elsewhere, how you would love to be. And you get to create that person now. With colleagues, maybe colleagues you don't particularly like that much, you don't get on with that well, but you could choose to respond to them differently so that you can enhance yourself, your language and your communication, your understanding when you're with them. Don't absorb their stress. In fact, by letting it bounce off you, you get to help them as well, to shape your environment and become a powerful leader actually in whatever role you're in. Now, it's not easy, this. You have to be self-aware, and you have to be willing to feel that same stress but act differently at first. And when you do that, then it starts to change something within you. Your resilience, your ability to do things increases. It takes practice, but you can do it. And remember, your life is happening now. Your career, whatever you want it to be, you're here now. Tomorrow, go into that job and make it your own, whatever that is. So, as a starting point, ask yourself the question, who am I when I who am I when I'm being the best version of myself? Write down your answers, write down your characteristics of who that is, and then tomorrow go in and live into that. Now, start here. You could you could write your answers in the comments below. You know, who are you when you're at your best? Use this as a place to start with that. And if you want some more personal attention on shaping who that is, or more ideas of how to do that, you can contact me directly at david@davidsaville.co.uk. You never have to be stuck on the career path or in the life that you're leading. You get to be a leader of that now. And it starts right here.